Hello, hello! This is Chucky from Collecting for Fun, and happy Halloween to those who are watching this on Halloween Day. This is a special Halloween episode of, and we are usually doing Transformers on this day, so I figured, hey, why not do this mashup, this wonderful mashup that Transformers has done with the Ghostbusters vehicle, the Ecto 1, and this Transformer is called Ectotron. And you can see what it transforms into. You can see inside the packaging a traditional Ghostbusters vehicle. And I figured, hey, this is Halloween. First video we shot for Halloween. And my daughter reminded me, we got to shoot some videos for Halloween Day. And I said, okay, what do we got? I mean, usually I shoot Transformers for Thursdays, so let's see what we got. And we came up with, hey, we got a Ghostbusters vehicle. And what says Halloween more than ghosts? There's Slimer over there. So we're going to be cracking this puppy open for the first time, see if we can figure out how to transform it. You can see his stats over there. Pretty strong, you know, decent strength, average intelligence, or pretty high intelligence, just like 7, so it's pretty above average. His firepower is about 6. He is, what is this? He definitely can catch ghosts. And I don't know what this 7 means. He's got a Ghostbuster, so he's a 7 on the Ghostbusters, I guess? I don't know. Anyways, it says, function paranormal investigator. When life splatters you with marshmallow goo, just go with it. When the Ghostbusters need a ride to the next paranormal hotspot, it's nice to have one who can also handle a proton pack. So there he is, and the nice illustration there. And we got the traditional Transformers backing there from the traditional one from the 80s, it looks like, right? That's what I grew up with, that artwork on the back of the Transformers toys. So this is a nice mashup of the Ghostbusters and Transformers. Very iconic 80s type of toy lines. So let's open this up. We're going to open up snip the opening there, and let's crack it open. This is the 2024 version of this toy. I think this one originally came out in 2019, and I think they just pretty much used the same toy. I think they repainted it a little bit or did a little different paint job for this one, but essentially the same toy. And I may or may not have the original one. I can't remember. I don't know if that was a Comic-Con exclusive or not. And I do recall getting it, but I just never opened it. So this is nice that they really released this. I got this during the Amazon Prime Day sale. So let's open that up. I think, yeah, the Slimer just popped out, or is he held in by? I think he's held in by something. So let me see if I need to release Slimer. Do I have to release it? Yeah, he does have a little tag in there. Hard to see that elastic there, or a little snag there. So let's open that up. Okay, so Slimer is Slimer. He's a big green blob. Face shape looks like Slimer. I mean, this is also a Hasbro toy line, so yeah, these move. So it's very softer plastic on the hands, more mobile, a little bit stiffer, but it does move a little bit here. And so this is a nice mold for Slimer. His face is about right, as I remember. Yeah, so that is Slimer. So it's nice that they include that in there. They didn't have to, but they did, so that's good. Slimer is very synonymous with the Ghostbusters. And let's open up the rest of him. I'm going to snip this tag here, pull that out, snip that tag, and there's, I think, one more here. Any more? I don't know. Let's see if that comes out now. Yeah, it comes out perfect. Okay. So, I'm going to pop the inside box part back in, otherwise I might, I don't know, lose it or do something, and I don't want to misplace it. So let's pop that sucker back in. We'll close the box, and thank goodness it comes with instructions here. So here on the box it shows like it's 5 easy steps. I don't know if it's 5 easy steps. I don't think it actually is, but maybe it is. I hope it's something like that, because I mean it doesn't show anything about the proton pack. So I know there's something to do with the proton pack. We got to transform that into his gun that he holds there. And no, it's not 5 steps. It's 22 steps. So the box is misleading. So I'm hoping I can transform this properly for you guys, because I've had issues in the past, especially with RC, transforming them straight out of opening it. But we're going to do our best, okay? So let's have a look at this vehicle first. So usually when I get the Transformers, it's in robot mode, but this one is in vehicle mode. So, and I guess it's because this is the form that everyone recognizes, and it's actually a pretty good vehicle here. This is Ecto 1. The wheels work, right? You can see the bottom of it. So you can, yeah. So this is actually a fairly well built model. Even if you just never transformed it, it looks like Ecto 1. It's pretty decent look. The doors, I mean, the doors don't open obviously because this is a Transformer, and that would make things a lot more complicated, I think. Yeah. All right, so that's pretty neat. So this thing looks like it should be in here. Yeah. Okay, so this proton pack, I'm assuming, comes off. So let's look at the instructions. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to pull off the gun, and then we're going to untag everything. Oh, okay, so that's the first 7 steps, or 6 steps, is just taking that thing off. So let's unhook. Yeah, so this doesn't make any sounds as far as I know. Yeah, there's no sounds as far as I know. We're going to unhook this. We're going to pop the gun off, this thing here. I assume we attach that later. We're going to pop this thing off here. It's tagged into 2 different areas. So there's one tag there, and then it looks like it's tagged over here as well. So we unleash all that. And I don't know, does it lift? Yeah, it looks like it lifts straight out of there. All right, now let's see how to figure out how to transform this. Does it show how to transform this thing? Oh, it does in the back. All right, so, okay, so we're going to follow those instructions as best we can. So it looks like this thing comes out. Oops, I just dropped it. Okay, let's pick that up. I think I knocked something off here. This thing comes off. I think it stays off. Does this thing stay off? Or did I just knock it off and it's not supposed to come off? I am uncertain where that thing goes. We'll figure it out. So let's see. This thing opens for sure. This thing comes down. Okay, so this red thing comes down. This thing comes up. Oh, this looks like the backpack here. And what do we do with this blue stuff? This blue stuff hooks up to the gun, it looks like. So do we leave it out like this? Okay. I think we leave that out like that. So that's kind of different. And then it looks like we slap this thing shut. I don't know what happens to this thing. I got this part correct. Oh, it looks like this thing. Okay, so this thing here hooks up to this part here and here, and then we close this thing. And now we got the proton pack. And I believe this hooks into the gun. This part here hooks into the gun back here, it looks like. I think. Doesn't want to go in very nicely, but I think that's where it has to go. Okay, we'll see how that holds for now. Okay, so that's the proton back for now. Let's go back to the actual car. And I think this part, it just is, I'm not sure where this part goes, but we're going to figure out where this part goes. I think it goes on the robot. I could be wrong. Or we just put it somewhere over so it doesn't get lost. So this is the car here. We're going to flip up the doors, it looks like. So step 1, we're going to flip up the doors. Ugh. I don't want to break it, so I just have to make sure I do this in a way. Hey, this side comes up nicer. This side must be tagged into something. So I got one side up really easy, and this other side is snagged on something. Or it's just more stiff. Nope, it's definitely more stiff, because I can see this thing's moving. But this side moves really nice. This side, not so much. Ugh, there we go. So we got that. That's open. And now we're going to flip down his feet. So we're going to, I think these are, no, this is hands. So this is the feet here. Okay. So we are going to flip down the feet like that. Flip these down. And we're going to pull this thing out and then stretch, it looks like. Yes, we're going to stretch out the legs and then separate them. And then, what are we doing next? Something to do with the back of the feet to stabilize it. Or do we have to flip it around to do that? Okay. So we got the feet down here. Alright, so we pulled the feet out. So we got the feet done, it looks like, for the most part. I think something's different here. Oh, I don't know why this is, oh, there it is. Okay, it wasn't snapping in for some reason, so now it is. So let me see if I did the feet right. Something's off. These need to come down. That's what it is. So these need to come down more. Do I need to pop this down more? Okay. I think that's it for the feet. I don't think I just popped it down more or not, but anyways. Yeah, it looks like that, but it shows something on the feet. So something comes down from the feet, but I can't figure out what. Ah, here it is. On the back, the white thing is hidden very well. So on the back, there's these white things that flip down to help balance the feet. Okay, so that's what that is. I was trying to figure it out, but it's so blended in, I couldn't see where the joint was. So that's the feet right there. And then we're going to flip the arms out. We're going to flip the arms out like a T. Let me just zoom in again. We flip the, so we're going to take the arms out from up here. Okay, and we're going to just kind of shove them down like that. And then we are going to turn the arms a little bit in, like so. And then we're going to pop the arms down. And then we're going to push something down. It's saying we're pushing the wheels down somehow. Okay, it looks like this middle section here where the this door is, that those things pop down a bit. Let me see if I can illustrate. So this part here moves down a bit. Doesn't look like it needs to move down much, so that's good. And then we're going to swing, oh, this part over. Okay, I see. So it's enough to swivel that shoulder joint in. And then we're going to flip the torso down, I assume, to get the head out, because he has no head yet. And there he is. Oh, okay, there you go. All right, that wasn't as bad as I was thinking. Oh, I still got to get the hands out. So let's get the hands out. All right. Okay, good. Now we got to get the proton pack on. So there's got to be a slot. I think I got this right. It looks, I think I got this right. Yeah, so that is Ectotron. So let's get the proton pack wrote. So the proton pack, it looks like it attaches, how does this snap on here? Does it snap on this way? It must snap on this way. It looks like where that white thing is, it snaps into that thing there. So let's try that out. This blue thing's kind of interfering, so I don't know if I got the blue thing in the right spot then. Oh, maybe it's fine. I don't know. No, the blue thing's interfering there, so maybe I got it upside down. Is it supposed to go like this? Yeah, maybe it goes like that. Okay, so that goes in. No, it does look like it's supposed to go in this way. No, it is this way. I just got to figure out how it snaps in. So it must be this part here snaps into that white area. So let's see if that works. I can't get it in because that thing's in the way. So how does it snap in? Or does it snap in the back somehow? I'm sorry, folks. It's not that easy to tell. Or unless I have to do something with this lid here. Because something... Oh, wait. I just didn't have it lined up properly. That's what it was. Okay, sorry, guys. So that does snap into there. There is a slot. This does... this part here snaps into there. So that's what that is. I just didn't have it lined up properly. That's why I couldn't get it in. So that goes into there. And then we are going to plop it into his hand. So it looks like he just holds it normal like that, and he can kind of hold it. I don't know if he can bend his arm that way or he has to go on top. I'll hold it like that for now. That looks like it's right. Alright, so this is the Ectotron. So I don't know what you guys think of this. This looks pretty cool. It has the colors of the Ghostbusters. He's got the white suit on. He's got the tan thing there. Would have been nice to have an not Autobot, a Ghostbuster symbol somewhere on his chest. It does say Ectotron on his chest right there, so he's got a nameplate similar to how the other Ghostbusters have their nameplate. You can see the Ghostbuster goggles on there. He's got a similar mouthplate to most of the Autobots there. We assume he's an Autobot. I don't see any Autobot signals on here. There's the Ghostbusters signal on from the door. And there's the proton pack. This part here, you can leave it. I guess it's supposed to go somewhere here maybe. I'm not sure. I think it's supposed to tag into one of these spots. But I'm not sure where you guys might want to hold on to this. There is a spot, I guess, on his leg right here that this thing can snag onto. So it could go there, but I don't know. I think that piece just kind of is there, and you just try not to lose it if he's in the robot mode. I'm not sure which mode I would like better, though. I mean, he looks pretty cool in robot mode. And he's certainly unique, because obviously Ectotron was created just for this mashup. But the Ghostbusters car is obviously iconic, so yeah. I do like this mode. It's pretty neat. It's very good callback to the original Ghostbusters. He's got pretty good mobility. The arms move very well. Similar to most of the newer Transformers, it's got very good articulation. Good for posing. The knees can move very well. Looks like you can do the splits if you wanted to. So yeah, you can have them in different modes for sure. I guess I got to figure out how to transform this back, so we're going to do that in just a moment. I think I can figure it out. So I think I moved his foot thing. Yes, I did. That's why he's not standing. Okay, so that's Ectotron. I think it's a pretty decent toy. Pretty decent Transformer. I like this mashup. This is the first mashup I'm reviewing, and they've done a couple. I only have a few of them. I didn't get the Top Gun one or the Ninja Turtle one. I wasn't that interested, but I saw the Ghostbuster one. I saw it was on sale. So I said, why not? So that's where we got this one. And I think they got a new Knight Rider one, so that one looks kind of cool. And I might pick that one up. I was a big Knight Rider fan back in the day. So yeah, Ectotron. Ectotron, transforming Ecto 1. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that so far. We're going to transform it back, but before I do, if you have so far enjoyed this review of Ectotron, which I think is a winner right here, you're going to want, if you can please help out the channel, hit the subscribe button. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and you can definitely help with that. You know, it doesn't cost you anything, and you know, it really helps the channel out so we can continue to provide cool reviews and look at awesome toys and other collectibles for you. And yeah, so if you can help out the channel, hit the like and subscribe button. We are, as I said, when we hit 1,000, we are going to get ourselves a Robosen Grimlock. That's a self-transforming Grimlock. It has the voice actor from the original Transformers, and we are going to pair that with our Robosen Optimus Prime to do a couple of really cool videos. So if you help out the channel, we can get some really cool videos for you. Well, we're going to continue to do some awesome videos for you. So back to this, let's go ahead and figure out how to transform this back. We're going to take this thing off. We're going to take off the proton pack. All right, now let's look at the proton pack itself. We're going to pop the gun off. We're going to pull this thing up. I think this comes down. This thing folds up somehow. And this thing rotates up somehow. How did this thing go up? Oh yes, this thing comes up like this. All right, and then this thing comes up or down. This thing goes up. And this thing, I think, closes in on itself. Now I just got to figure out what to do with this thing. This thing goes on the left or right? Let's look at the box again. So the proton pack goes on the left. Or sorry, this gun thing goes on the left side. And then this thing, I didn't see how it came off. So it came off when it fell, so I didn't see how it sat on there. So I have to figure out where this thing goes. Let me see if it shows on the proton pack where that is. It doesn't really show where that goes, does it? It's just kind of there. Interesting. I think this helps strap on the actual thing on the left side. I just got to figure out how it does that. I don't know if it goes, does it just go in there? Yeah, I really don't know where this thing goes. I'll have to figure that out. So hopefully once I get the rest of the car ready, then I can figure out where it goes. But it must attach somewhere. So let's go back to the car. All right, we finished with the hands, so let's flip the hands back in. These things here will flip back out. We gotta flip the tire, or push the tires up. Just go up easy. Yes, there we go. And we turn the hands one way or the other. Gotta figure out which side we turn the hands so I get them in right. So let's go back to the instructions and see which way we put the hands, flip the hands out. So it looks like we had them like this. Oh no, we had them like this. Yeah, it looks like the fists were sitting out. So we turn the hands like this. And for some reason they don't want to go in there. Oh, okay. I had to lift it up a little bit, and then I go in. Oops, this is going down. Okay, so that's good there. And it looks like we have it lined up right, because that prong looks like it goes into there. And we got to put the head back in before I forget. We're going to flop that down. Okay, so the hands go up, and then they go together, and that should form the front. So let's see. It's not quite lined up. Now we got it lined up, and we're going to sync that together. Perfect. All right, now we're going to work on the feet. So we're going to flip this down. We're going to flip these foot stabilizers back in. And we're going to kind of bend back the foot part and get these things lined up. I'm going to kind of, flip back the foot part here and get this thing lined up, and then we'll get these things squished together. So now we got more or less that part done. Now we got these things there. So these are a little bit double of a joint. And we gotta get these doors back in. They snap in. So again, we're gonna double joint that down, and we got the bulk of the car now complete. We just have to get the top part back on, and then hopefully I can figure out where that piece goes. So this thing looks like it, we kind of push a lot of that in. And I don't know how was this wrapped before it came apart. Yeah, because I think the blue part goes over here. So I don't know if I'm supposed to wrap this a little bit before it goes into the it looks like I see there's a little blue thing here. Okay, so I see there's a little tag right there, so I think this blue thing goes into there. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like. Yeah, and then maybe this closes. Okay, and then we're going to shove this thing in, and we're going to basically get this thing in. So there's two notches here for this part here, and that goes into this, and then there's a part that goes, there's almost 3 parts that go into for this blue thing, and the last part goes into here. So we got that part right, so that's good. This part goes into this thing, and oh yeah, so now I can figure it out. So we got this dot right here, so this thing goes here, and then let's push that in nicely, and I got this part here. There's a slot. Okay, so now I got it figured out. There's a slot up here, so that's where this goes. All right, sorry about that, guys, because when it fell down, I had no idea how this thing worked here. So now we got that part strapped down. Okay, so that is, in essence, the Ecto one. I think I got the joints tight enough. All right, pretty cool. You know, nice Transformer toy. The wheels definitely work. Compared to some of the Transformers, fairly easy. I mean, we were able to figure it out watching it, just transforming it. So looking at the instructions, so we did it on the video, and we managed to do it, so that's good. And the proton pack, unfortunately I dropped it, so I couldn't figure out where this thing goes exactly. I think you can put it anywhere as long as it stays, because it didn't really show on the instructions where it goes. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I think this is a pretty cool Transformer. If you see it on special, you like Ghostbusters, it's a pretty decent mashup. It's not a must-have. Certainly it's not a must-have, especially if you don't like Ghostbusters. But if you like Ghostbusters and you like Transformers, this is a pretty cool toy to have. So I hope you enjoyed the video. This is Chucky from Collecting for Fun. Happy Halloween for all those watching on Halloween Day. And we hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you guys next time. Take care, guys. Happy Halloween.